Ladies and genitals, today we have my dear friend Odelia Grace Guggenheim on the channel, and Odelia is the most confident, happiest, free-spirited person I've met in my life, and I met her in Saint-Tropez. Welcome to Saint-Tropez! And I was like, I need to get her on the channel because I truly think this video will change your life, because we need to get all the secrets of Odelia, and if everyone was like Odelia, the world would just be a better place.
If everyone was a subscriber like Odelia to Simone Squared, the world would have been a better place.
Welcome to Saint-Tropez.
We also got a new merch. Oh my god, I lost my voice. We got new merch designs.
So, to get started, I wrote down some situations where I noticed that Odelia was unlike other people. Okay. So first of all, Odelia will go up to any person without hesitation and talk to them. Like, there is no fear, there is no questioning. She would just go up to someone, and I remember it became like a bit of a joke where I remember we were rushing on the train to Cannes, right? And then we couldn't find Odelia, and I'm like, I bet you she's talking to someone right now. And we turn around and she's with a group of people, and then she comes up and she's like, guys, I know exactly what to do in Cannes. She always knows the vibes for everything. Anything, Odelia has a connection to everything because she talks to anyone. That's the first thing, because I think most people, you know, they're quite shy to go up to someone, or even if you're confident, you might hesitate a little, but Odelia, no hesitation. We should just ask. So I love that about her. I've noticed that you always talk positively about yourself. Like, you never make negative self-deprecating talk, which I think a lot of people tend to do. And you will also ask anyone in the room in a club for a photo of you, even your date. Which is so funny. Like, we had a date in Cannes, and he took a lot of photos of her, and she even took photos of him, and I love that. And in the middle of a club, she'll get a stranger to take a photo of us, full flash, and if she doesn't like the photo, she'll be like, can you retake it? And we'll be in the club for like 5 minutes having a photo shoot.
Cut the cameras. Dead end.
I noticed you have an incredible amount of self-love, which I think is very aspirational. Like, her phone background and her WhatsApp background is herself, which I love that. And it's not like in a narcissistic, conceited way. I think it's just you really admire and love yourself, right? Because Odelia is so humble in every way and so lovely. So like, don't take that in the wrong way. So anyways, that is some of the things I noticed, and I want to get into why you're like this. How did you become so confident? How did you develop this self-love? So the first question I want to ask you is, how did your mum impact your confidence? Do you think you got it from her, or are you just born this way?
I think yes. I think it's also like a process. It's not something that's like from the first day of your life. You always like can improve and be more confident. And my mom is always like always happy, always like laughing, trying to make the best out of every situation, like not to let things drag you down, you know. So that's also like a way of viewing life, and yeah, to teach you like to be generous and to just be happy for others as well, and that there's enough good for everyone.
I love that. And why do you not care what anyone thinks? Because like I said, you're so unapologetically yourself. You literally don't care ever what anyone thinks, and I think in this day and age it's really hard to do that. So how did you become this way, and what advice would you give?
I still do care, like sometimes what people say and think, but I tell myself it's just their opinion, and yeah, like to just do what I like, because you're the only person you're gonna be the rest of your life with, and you need to see what makes you happy, kind of, you know. And people are just like coming and passing by, so you shouldn't like do what makes them happy, but rather more what makes you happy, your friends, your family.
That's true. So what gives you the confidence to go up to someone in a club and get them to take a lot of photos of you, or even your date? Because I know that is something I don't think I could do. Like, I would be too nervous to do that.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think you would be nervous? Like, because what would they think of you when you would go up and ask for a picture?
Yeah, or like to have the flash photo in the club go off. Like, do you remember in Saint-Tropez when you got someone to take a photo? Kathleen and I were like, oh my god.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, I think about it, you know, like, it's not something annoying to ask someone for a picture, only if they're like not in the vibe or something, but it can be also like a nice way to start a conversation with someone. Hey, excuse me, can you take a picture of me here? So that's like, if you're looking to meet new people or something, that's like always a nice excuse. And then like, I don't just ask, like, I always like offer back, oh, do you want me to take a picture? Just do what you like. Just think about how am I gonna feel good at the end of the day.
What goes through your head if someone rejects you? How do you deal with rejection? Or someone basically is like, I don't like the way you are.
I myself am thinking like, okay, like, do I want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me? No, I want to be with someone, like, if I like the person or something, I want to be with someone who will love me, who will respect me, who will like want to be with me every minute he can, you know, like if it's for like something like relationship. But you know, you just gotta think it's either this or something better, and sometimes not to think like, oh, what have I done wrong, like to immediately judge yourself, oh, I should have been different, or what if I did this, or what if I did that. No, it's just end it, and it will be it a different time, you know.
How are you so content with the pace of your life and not conforming to societal pressures? Because I know, for example, I didn't take a gap year. I went straight to uni because I felt like I didn't want to fall behind. And I definitely don't think I could have waited till 24. I would feel like I'm falling behind, and even now, I feel like I'm falling behind. I think a lot of people feel that way. How are you so content? And you're just so happy all the time.
Exactly, it's just, as you said, it's about society, right? It's about what society does, what do like 90% of the people do. But you always gotta know, like, it's not just you. Like, for example, I went there and I see like an old guy, like, I don't know, 40, 50 in the classroom. I did think about, oh, like, I'm much older than the others in my class. But then I was like thinking, you know, it's just like a few years difference, and a few years, like, thinking about our lifespan, it's like very little. So it's not that big of a deal. Exactly. It's just like right now. But you always gotta think about, what will I think about it in the future, in a few years from now, in 5 years from now. I'm gonna be happy that I did it. I'm not gonna care about the fact that I'm like older than others, or yeah.
How did you cultivate so much self-love in yourself to the point that you will have yourself as your phone background?
So Simone sent me a text and she said like a few things she noticed about me, and that was like one of them. And I was actually surprised because like in my mind I thought it's like something like obvious to like have pictures of yourself as like a phone background or WhatsApp background. And so first, like, my WhatsApp background is like a picture of me in the main square in Madrid. So like I'm always on the WhatsApp, so I always see that picture, and then it like reminds me of a fun time that I had. And I love traveling, it's my passion, you know, so that's like, it's like cute because you see like this beautiful moment. And yeah, I was like surprised when you said that, because I didn't think like people would be like, wow, it's like so special. But now thinking about it, I think, I don't know, like I think everyone should like try it out, you know, like just like take your favorite selfie, take your favorite picture, put it there, like a beautiful moment to be reminded of, but you don't have to, like it can be in different ways.
Right, because I think to most people, putting yourself as your phone background is almost conceited and narcissistic, like, wow, I love myself so much that I want to look at myself all the time. But I really like the way you phrased it and that perspective, like, this is a great memory, and of course, like, I love myself, I want to look at this photo, it makes me happy. That's like a really great way to look at it. Okay, what do you think are 5 components which make up a meaningful life? Example, friends, hobbies, travel, whatever. What are your 5 things?
I think it's like enjoying life, having fun. So do things that you like so that you don't regret it, especially when you are young. This is now your time. And don't worry about like too much, like, oh, how am I gonna do it? It's too expensive, it's too far away, it's too difficult. No, just do it. Like, don't think about it too much, and then you would be happy from it. I think also like meaningful connections with people, like be with your beloved ones, with your family members, with your friends. Like be with people who are positive around you, and don't try to like hang on people who you know are like a negative impact on you. Try out new things. Don't be like fixated on one thing. Be open to things. Be open to possibilities. Be open to new friendships. Things that you, even like if you didn't think you would vibe with someone, just try, and maybe it would like end up being your best friend, you know. Dare to do things. I think like if you're daring, you know, oh no, I shouldn't have done it, and then it's like a lesson. Or it can be like, oh my god, it's so cool, like who would have thought that I would do it? And that's like one of the coolest things that you did. So I think this.
Yeah, I totally agree. You have to do things which make you happy because life's too short. Okay, what else? How do you filter out toxicity and negativity in your life and from other people?
I learned to cut people off. I know it's a very not easy step, but then like after a short while you get over it. You realize that you can meet like much better friends rather than wasting your time with someone who's just negative around you. And I think like don't be afraid to cut off things. Always know it can be better. You deserve good, you know. And you know how to listen to your gut, how to know when something is bad, and don't try to continue with it.
Someone says, how can I be myself when I feel like I'm not good enough?
Being yourself, it's something that sounds very easy, but it's not, because it means to just do what you want without being so much impacted from other people. And sometimes you can be scared to be yourself. Like I do understand it. Like you're gonna think like, oh, if I'm gonna be this and this and not like I was until now, maybe they're not gonna want to hang out with me anymore or be my friends anymore. Especially like when you're stuck in school. In school it's like much harder because you're like with a group of people and you can't escape. But in real life you can cut off connections. So I think just like be yourself and be like, I'd rather be with people who accept me for who I am and maybe are like more like-minded, you know, rather than with people who want to change me, because you don't want to be someone you're not. It's just a waste of time. And if you're gonna like pretend to be someone else and then you're gonna be yourself, you're gonna realize it's not gonna be it. So just look straight away for people who are like you.
How do you stop comparing yourself to everyone?
I think what helped me is like, you know, I remember Simone was also like mentioning it in a video, like comparing yourself on social media, on Instagram, with all these like Insta followers who have like the perfect body, what fits into the today's standards. And you know, like they don't always look like that. It's very easy to manipulate things and to look as you want people to see you. So just know that they're not perfect and everyone has their flaws. And if it's not physical flaws, maybe it's flaws like in mental health, you know, maybe they're struggling. Justin Bieber, for example, I think it's so beautiful and vulnerable that he could like open up about his how he's feeling, and you see like, wow, like he's like one of the most famous people nowadays, but he's struggling with so much problems. So don't think that just because someone is like good looking or has a lot of money or a lot of friends or fame that they're like enjoying. Know that everyone has their problems, and then it's gonna give you proportions, and you're gonna know that it's natural to have them, you know.
Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much to Adelia for coming on the Simone Squared channel. Who would have thought, from subscriber to Saint-Tropez, Switzerland friend?
Oh, I'm so happy, and this happened just because I dared and I did something that I didn't think would actually happen, but it did happen, and I gained a new friend. And the friend is one of the YouTubers that I loved watching the most. thank you very much for having me, and let me know where you guys are from, what you're struggling with. Let's chat a bit in the comments, and let's help each other out, because if we're helping each other, we're gonna feel like fulfilled and happy. So let's do it in the comment section, and don't forget
I love that.
to like, comment and subscribe.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave Odelia's Instagram here. Go follow her, you guys. She's an up-and-coming travel vlogger, influencer. She's about to take over Kendall Jenner because she knows the vibes. Okay, goodbye, ladies and genitals.
Bye, ladies and genitals.
I love you guys. Ich liebe dich. Go follow me on Instagram. Have a great day.
Roman vacación. Mi hada madrina dijo que sí. Este de aquí me hizo llorar. Este otro me dice marica. Este otro de mí piensa mal. Esto es lo que hago cuando me chingan.
Why are you broke? No excuse. I manifest everything. Have you ever heard of this book? Why are you poor? Why are you poor? The secret. Why are you poor? You know you can manifest money, brokey. Why are you poor? Manifest.